what does it mean to have a good life, and how do you know, how do you live well, no? Ma come si vive bene?
Io credo che vivere bene è la cosa più semplice al mondo.
He thinks that living well is the easiest thing in the world.
Ma la gente non capisco.
You say that because you're here, no?
Non capisco perché la gente fa di tutto per complicarsi la vita, sembra quasi che lo faccia apposta.
He's saying he doesn't understand why people make life so complicated. It's almost like they do it on purpose, making their life less beautiful, no?
Back when I lived in the little Italian village of Positano, I would often row past this tower, la Torre di Clavel, which was once owned by a princess. One day I met the caretaker of the tower, Daniele, and he invited me inside to see its secret underwater caves and tell me all of its history. And although the tower's history is fascinating, it was Daniele's philosophy on life that really intrigued me.
Quindi è un modo di pensare, se uno rallenta arriva più tardi perché vive di più. Io dormo pochissimo, perché dico che è tempo perso, cioè perché dormire?
No, Daniele is saying that the slower you go, the later you will arrive at your death. Daniele believes that the reason people were happier once upon a time was because time itself wasn't a problem. He's saying that people these days will queue for 2 days to get the latest iPhone, but that is time invested that they would never devote to a dear friend. You know, why is this? This is wrong.
No, è impressionante.
È sbagliato,
è
no?
sbagliato, però la gente purtroppo
non se ne accorge neanche,
non se ne accorge,
no?
perché appunto
Daniele tells me that he doesn't make a lot of money as the caretaker of the tower, and he has no desire to save up and buy assets or even think too much about the future. He lives here with his family, taking care of the tower and seeing to guests during the summer, and he has done this since he was 13 years old and first employed by the late Princess Ercolani.
Tell me, do you ever feel lonely here? You're quite detached from the rest of Positano, no? Essendo un po' staccato da Positano, no?
Io sono conosciuto per tutti come un tipo molto solitario. Amo uscire con la barca alle 3 di notte, vedere l'alba al largo con i delfini, con la musica classica napoletana, l'ho fatto spesso.
No, veramente?
Fa paura, c'è persone che fa paura.
There are people that are afraid of being alone.
Sì, ma questo perché, senza offendere nessuno, ma questo è un discorso per la massa.
It's saying that the masses these days are used to being driven, being organized, being pushed in a certain direction, and this is something that the multinationals, the big companies, they understand very well, and that for this reason many people don't know how to guide themselves.
Yes, we have to take care of necessities like working or raising children or paying bills. We can't all live in a place of such beauty like Positano, but I believe we can learn from Daniele's ability to truly live in the present. We fill the gaps in between work with TV or shopping or social media, spending money on a bigger house or a better car, worrying about where our job is going, where our relationship is going, fixated on the future and what we can purchase to make that future bright. When maybe what would truly nourish our soul and mind and make our hearts feel full would be to stop and be comfortable with being alone in the quiet with nature.